So I may not have mutton, and I may not have the oxtail, and I may not have the, pot roast that I would normally, spend a little more on Christmas when it comes on to Christmas time. And again, I'm at emptiness.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey, empty nesters, not so empty nesters, minus expatriates, single, married, separated, divorced, widowed nesters, curious onlookers, all. Special shout out and big up to all my new subscribers. Thank you so very much for taking the time to subscribe and join me here. All right. So you must be wondering, she just came back out of the blue and after being absent for so long and didn't say anything as to why, no excuses, no explanations as to why she was not posting for so long. Well, I'm going to be doing a post to give you a live update shortly, sometime this next week. Yes, I'm going to work on it for Monday. I already had done one months ago, but I didn't post. Been going through really, some funk. Let me just put it like that. And but I'll explain all that and. Let's jump back into the groove. I'm really trying to do better for 2023. I don't want to make any big promises, but I want to, I may take a different tangent in terms of what kind of content I put out. Still empty nesting, stop lifestyle. You can keep in touch with me with that part, but I'm going to be adding some new content. So I want you to subscribe so you can, stay abreast of that and turn on notifications so that whenever I post you will see it. So don't go anywhere, stay right where you are. This episode of Empty Nesting with Auntie Karen continues my story about the Christmas without oxtail and mutton and all that good stuff, and I also sing for you, so you can't go nowhere. Stay right here. All right, continue watching. Thank you. Hello, my darlings. How wanna do? I'm feeling good today. Today is Christmas Eve where I am. And where I am? It's everywhere. Anyway, when I like my house dress, my daughter sent it to me from abroad in a barrel. Make it barrel. My first Christmas barrel. Anyway, that's another story. But just wanted to share with you one quick reflection, Me was in my kitchen a while ago and I was saying, boy, I don't have no mutton and no chicken this year for Christmas. In Jamaica, for those one of Jamaicans, it's one of our traditions to have a really big, extravagant feast for Christmas Day. You have black cake, we have sorrel, and if you don't have that, you don't say nothing. And usually we have some rice and gungo, rice and peas, and roast chicken or mutton, and a whole bag of something to eat, lots of food and people coming over. But this year going to be a lean Christmas for me. It's rare because usually I don't usually bake since myself. I don't really do much baking for Christmas. But I grew up in a house where we bake every year and all that stuff. But these days I just go into one of the supermarkets and pick up a cake and just call it that. Or last year a good friend of mine baked and she brought me a nice tasting cake, so I was grateful for that. But last year I remember I was able to, I think I did oxtail and I had mutton in the fridge as well, so I was able to afford something for Christmas. But this year I don't see the money, and it's okay. It made me reflect on my blessings. When you don't have, somehow it makes you remind you that you had, and you need to be thankful of what you have. So I may not have mutton, and I may not have the oxtail, and I may not have the pot roast that I would normally spend a little more on Christmas when it comes on to Christmas time. And again, I'm an empty nester. It's me alone. You know, me not fussy anymore. And although I like to have a nice dinner. But what I'm saying is this, that it made me reflect when I live in Manchester and it's really cold, you know, and every time I'm in my bed, it made me think that, boy, there's somebody out there on the streets of Mandeville right now that is extremely cold. You know, they don't have a bed like I do. My bed mattress kind of tough, and I really want a new mattress. But, you know, every time I think that thought, I'm out to get miserable, you know, about it, I think about the fact that there's somebody lying on the streets down in Mandeville Town or Kingston or Montego Bay or somewhere. I think about the fact that they are exposed to the elements. You know, they don't have a roof over their head. You know, like me, they don't have an apartment to live in, you know. And all this is a blessing. I may not have mutton, but I have some tuna that my daughter sent me in the barrel, and I have rice and I have peas. I might have to get some coconut milk, and I'm going to make myself a simple dinner tomorrow, right, on Christmas Day, and I now worry myself. Count your blessings. Because I'm in another video, I tell you why I need to count my blessings. But just to give you a taste of what I have been through and where I am coming from. I left my husband's home in 2017. And since that time, I've lived in 11 places. This is my 11th apartment. And I've moved between 3 parishes. St. Elizabeth, St. Anne, Montego Bay. Did I say, not St. Elizabeth, Manchester. 3 parishes, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, then St. Anne, where I went back home for a little while, and then, pardon the noise, Montego Bay, where I got a job, and then from Montego Bay, St. James, that is Montego Bay, and then I came to Manchester to live. But in all that time, 11 apartments, right? I have had to live a lean life. I've had to live a budget life because my last full-time good job, it's a full-time, I've been in contract work for a while now. My last contract job was in 2018, where I worked as a contract PR person, you know, for a non-profit in Kingston. And then COVID started and the pandemic and everything, my mother died, everything just went haywire. And I have basically just been living off the blessings of God, you know. And so today, while I got up in the morning and I was feeling a little miserable that, sure, because Christmas I may not have no money. My daughter isn't able to send me anything big this month major, because she's back in college, she's not working anymore. She was the one helping me for a little while, you know, in between my little editing work and, you know, freelance work that I do. She's the one who really has been making the big spends for help me with my rent and many times my food, you know. So I wasn't out and I've not been missing my bills. I can pay my bills, and thank God for that. I can pay my bills. I can, you know, I don't know where the rent coming from, but just as how God has carried me for the last 2 years, and I didn't really make a big contribution to that. I know He's going to make a way, right? And so I am trying not to worry about it. But I have to give thanks. And this song comes to me, before it gets any longer. This song came to me a while ago. And I said, you know what, I haven't heard it in a long while. I grew up listening to this song, you know, in church. And I haven't heard it in a while. It's one of the old songs. But I want to share it with you. In case you're in a place where I am right now, similar. Say in a place, you know, you now see the Christmas. You know, times are hard, and you don't really have the big feasts where other people will have tomorrow. But if you live in a house and you have a bed and you have life, I saw a friend of mine said to me this morning, well, you have life, you have breathe, you're above the earth. You know, some people are 6'6" below, and you know that makes it even, you know, put a different perspective on it, that, you know, boy, me could have dead. They wouldn't have to worry about whether Christmas big or not, or what me going to eat oxtail, or why me not eat no oxtail, and all of that. You know, you give God thanks for what you have, and I want to sing this song. It's a very old song. I don't know who is a singer. I'm bringing it up on my computer, so give me a moment. But I still want to wish everybody a festive Christmas. The fact that we have come to the end of 2022, it's the fact that you have survived the pandemic, and I consider that a biggie. If you survive the pandemic, trust me, you have lots to give God thanks for, right? I survived the pandemic. I didn't get sick. And if that happened to you, then give God the thanks. So here's my song. It says, while the world looks upon me as I struggle alone, they say I have nothing, but they are so wrong. In my heart I'm rejoicing, how I wish they could see. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. There's a roof up above me and a fine place to sleep. There's food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I know I'm not wealthy, and these clothes, they are new, they're not new. I don't have much money, but Lord, I have you. And that's all that really matters, though the world may not see. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I've got a roof up above me and a fine place to sleep. Food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. There's a roof up above me and a fine place to sleep. Food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Have a blessed holiday. Take care of you and yours. Love.